Okay, everyone, we are now going to head over to rasburr's stream because he is currently going to be doing as the Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing All Cups Glitchless run. We're going to be watching that in just a moment. Going to move over to that. Just don't forget, everybody, as well, we are of course doing this as a charity event for EveryoneCan. The link to donate can be seen by going to the panels below, and you'll find the EveryoneCan logo. If you click on that, that will take you to the Tiltify page for InstaSpeedathon 2021. On there, you'll also find some various incentives in the targets and the polls areas at the top of the page. You'll find the incentives for the marathon. So if you do want to donate to one of them, then you can do that as well. Every little does help. We currently have £69, a very nice number of total donations, but we want more than that. We do want to see more than that. Let's try and get to at least £100 by the end of today if we can. So please do get those donations in, because it really does help. EveryoneCan are a fantastic charity. They help disabled kids get into gaming with custom gaming peripherals, and they have a gaming centre in Manchester based in the north of England, where kids can come by and they can play games with other kids, and you know, they can just have a lot of fun and stuff like that. So we're going to go over to rasburr's channel now. We're going to go over to rasburr's stream, and he's going to play Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing for us. Hold on a moment, because Google Chrome has decided that it didn't want to capture. Hold on. There we go. You are now clear, or you should be anyway.
Okay, so can I intro now, or?
You are now clear, or you should be anyway.
Okay, right. So let's just get right into it. I'll just explain the run as it goes. Like as the title says, it is all Cups Glitchless, which we played through all the stages, all the non-DLC stages through the game. And yeah, let's just go right for it. I'm gonna pick Shadow as my main character throughout the run. There are a lot of characters in the game that all have like their own individual settings, I guess you can say. They all drive very differently. Well, not all of them, but they'll have like different classes. I chose Shadow just because he's the best mix out of all of them, in my opinion, and I find him the easiest and to control. I do mid-run though. I do switch to Sonic for a certain race. Okay, let's get right into it. There's a bit of a skip here, and I didn't get the boost because I mistimed that slightly, but that's all right. And I failed the skip. I went too.
Every cookie here at Left Twix is extra crisp, so it stays crunchy when we apply caramel and chocolate.
We went on a tour, right, Twix? And they have the exact same thing.
And up ahead,
Sorry
we
about
have
this,
the
guys.
Left
Just
Twix
you're gonna have to bear
caramel
with us on
stirrer,
the Twix
evenly
app
distributing
here.
heat.
To ensure consistent
This
taste,
channel is
right,
not
Twix has
affiliated
the
by
same
Twix,
thing.
so any advert that you might
Get
see
packing
today,
tape like that over at Right Twix?
Try both. Pick a side. Twix.
Just okay. There we go. Any advert that you might see today, so I do apologize for this. Oh dear. Okay, there we go.
All right, so tell me when you're ready. Like I said, timer. Yeah. I should have specified that earlier. Anyway, like I said before, I'm going to be choosing Shadow and for the first cup. Anyway, ready to start timer on 3, 2, 1. That sound good?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll be fine.
Okay, so let's start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see if we can get the skip this time. I went a bit more to the left for this. Like this is like the first level. There's like a bit of a skip that saves about a second a lap, a bit over a second, if you get it. So let's try to get it here. Shadow or Sonic's in the way, which, all right, that happens sometimes to me. Like a lot of resets for me in this game are just there, because I usually end up hitting like a bunch of enemies there. So it's really unfortunate that we couldn't get the first lap there, but we can try, thankfully, 3 times to get the skip. So items in this game don't really matter too much. Of course, there's your occasional boost, and you do occasionally get hit, but it's not as bad as like Mario Kart 8, for example. Like here, we just got the energy shoe, or the speed shoe, rather, and that just gives us a boost. All right. There, I didn't do any tricks for some reason. It just kind of skipped my mind there. When you're in mid-air, you can do tricks, which if you do 3 tricks in a row, you can level up your boost. There we go, just use that, because I canceled my boost there. And okay, we got hit there. That doesn't happen often. There we go, let's charge up our boost. There are 3 levels to the boost, as you can see. And they all charge up the more you boost. Sometimes your boost can drop if you tilt too much to the left or right, like I did just there. So you can get this. We failed that the 3rd time. We got it once out of 3 times though. Which isn't the best, but that's takeable. And we got hit again. Right. Not the best start to this, but that's okay. I just finished the track. This track is nothing special. Am I gonna get hit again? No.
Just thought I'd mention, we're getting a lot of lag from the capture again. I don't know if it's coming from my end or if it's coming from your end. Are you getting any dropped frames at all? Just if you can confirm that.
I'm not getting any drop frames, it seems.
Okay, so for some reason, there's an issue on my end, and I don't know why.
See, my bitrate seems to be completely fine. It could be that the bitrate's too high and it's just freaking out. But
Well, what's your bitrate set to?
I've always been streaming at around 10K.
Ah, okay. Are you possibly able to tune it down a little bit, because 10K is a little bit excessive?
Okay, yeah.
And I think that might be what's causing issues. It's not that my internet can't handle. I've got 100 megabits download, but for some reason it's causing lag.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know why.
I think, do I have to restart the stream to do that?
Yeah. So if you would need to restart the stream. So what I'll do is I will just mention it in here, and then we'll start again if that's okay.
Yeah. No, it seems I don't have to because it's at 6K now.
Ah, okay, cool.
Okay.
6K should be fine. But if you could just restart again, I do. We're just resetting the stream, everybody, so just bear with us for a moment, just whilst we're sorting out the lag issue.
I should set it down to 5,000. Would be better.
Okay.
That should be okay.
Yeah, can you start again then, and then we'll...
Yeah, start. I can reset the run, or we can continue fully. Don't mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Cool.
I just reset the run because the beginning there wasn't too good. I got hit twice there, which if you get hit like twice in a run, that could be kind of unlucky. And the fact that I got hit twice in one level is just, it is what it is.
Well, let's just say this: it's not an InstaSpeedathon without something going wrong. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go when you're ready.
Yep. Just setting up this stuff again. There we go. Okay, so on 1, 3, 2, 1, go. Now let's see if we can get the trick 3 out of 3 times here, hopefully. Not like we got it not the 1 out of 3 like we got it last time. Let's get a good start for the run. So as you've seen before, this jump, we jump across this first leg here, and I went a bit more to the left, and my boost wasn't there necessarily. That's alright. The first one is usually the hardest to hit on the first lap. What a few people do. Oh, I drifted the wrong way there. Oh no. Okay. It seems that the stream is still lagging on your end.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
I'll check my I'll check my stream again.
I'm not getting any drop frames though. I'm streaming at I'm streaming at. Hang on, let me try and see.
I'm not dropping any frames either. It could.
I've got the quality set to 720p as well, and It should be okay. Hmm.
Let's see, it could just be on my part of my end. Which is rather strange, because it was working just fine a few days before.
Yeah, I don't understand what the hell's going on here.
On my stream,
everything was working fine yesterday.
Okay, it seems to be on my end.
Right, okay.
The drop seems to be coming from me. That's strange though, because a few days ago I was doing alright. It was just fine.
Are you streaming at 1080p or 720p?
No, I'm streaming at 720.
Right, okay.
I should be anyway. Yeah, it says 720.
Because I'm streaming at a bitrate of 4,500. Maybe try and tune it down to about then.
I'll restart.
Just bear with us, everybody. I don't know what these issues are causing. I think rasburr's having internet issues or something. Something's happened.
Every cookie here at Left Twix is extra crisp, so it stays crunchy when we apply caramel and chocolate.
We went on a tour, right, Twix?
Guys,
And they
here
have
you
the
go,
exact
another
same
Twix
thing.
advert to enjoy the
And up
best,
ahead,
probably
we
the best
have the
chocolate
Left
ever.
Twix
Again, we're not
caramel
affiliated
stirrer,
by this,
evenly
it's just
distributing
being
To ensure consistent taste, right, Twix
Sorry,
has the
guys.
same thing.
You're just gonna have to wait like 10 seconds.
They have packing tape like that over at Right
I told
Twix?
people before, this is like the Murphy's Law of speedruns. Everything that
Try
can
both,
go wrong
pick a
will
side.
eventually just
Twix.
go wrong. Everything that can go wrong will eventually just go wrong. Okay, I think we're back, and I think it's all good now to start.
Okay, I'm gonna test the thing a bit more just to see.
Just test it first, and then I'll do it without the timer, and we'll see how it goes.
It seems to be fine on my end now. Changing the encoder
okay,
must have been it.
Yeah, everything seems to be fine on my end now as well, so we're having smooth gameplay for a change.
Yeah, so
Which is
it could have been the encoder, honestly. That could have been it.
Yeah, Vodov it says smooth in the chat, so I think we're okay.
Okay, good. Well, now that that's over and done with, hopefully no more issues, we can begin the run.
Right. Is this what is this, the 4th or the 5th time now?
I think the 4th
Yeah, this is the 4th time. 4th time lucky. Let's go on.
or 3rd.
Let's try this then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have 2 hours anyway, so it's fine.
It's
fine.
all good. Right. So
okay.
on 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. Now, hopefully, we can get the run going past White Lagoon, the first stage of the run. I'm just gonna pretend like nothing happened, no errors have happened at all. So I'm gonna pretend we're gonna start from a fresh slate. So I'm choosing Shadow out of personal preference. There are multiple other characters you can run, like Amigo, but I just find Shadow to be the best. And there we go. We got the jump. A bit short. I could only get one trick off, but that's okay. We got the first jump there. That's like the main reset point for me. I always miss up that jump. What some people do there now is they don't jump over the first leg, but they jump over the second leg, because that can get you more consistent runs, because not everyone is like clumped up in that one little spot. Which makes sense. I should probably be doing that. I should start doing that. But I'd have to relearn where that jump was, because I don't necessarily remember. Anyway, that was the first lap. 40 seconds. I messed up there. Oh, goodness. Drifting in this game can be kind of weird. Although it makes sense, sometimes if your analog is like a slight bit to the right, like 1 degree off to the right, it just drifts you to the right, and that could mess things up a little bit, like there, just now. I thought I had my thing on a neutral. But it is what it is. At least we got the jump once. Let's see if we can get it one more time. A good lap time for this would be sub 40 in my opinion. But the fact that we got a 40.02 isn't too bad either. Okay, so 1. There we go. Okay, never mind. Just a bit too short. Rather unfortunate. We're not even first place anymore. The thing about this game, there's a lot of rubber banding. So the enemies are always going to be right behind you. Even though I'm playing on easy mode, they're just right behind me there. That's okay. There we go. I should explain the boosting while we're at here. Boosting in this game is fairly simple. It's not as complex or has a lot of layering to it. It's mostly just these level 1 boosts, level 2 boosts, and level 3 boosts. And there we go, that's the first level. A 207. Not the best time out there for the first stage, but that's alright. Yeah, but there's 3 levels to the boosting. There's the level 1 boost, which is the easiest to charge up, and it gives you the least amount of speed. This level 2 boost takes longer to charge up, gives you more speed, than the level 3 boost. It works like that. And also, when you're mid-air, you can charge your boosts by doing tricks. There are 3 different tricks. Oh, voice crack. As you can see there, I charged it up thrice. There, well, this is a good big example here. You can keep your boosts while you're mid-air. If you charge up with a boost and you jump off a ledge, the boost will stay. Another thing you can do as well to charge up your boost mid-air is do tricks, and these tricks are a little bit RNG-ish. As you can see there, I had 2 different animations there. There was like the one where Shadow jumped up on the top of his like rails, and then the one where he goes at the back. Different animations have different RNG. Like ones are more common than the other. Like this one, that's one's the most common, long animation. It's like a 66% of the time, and the short animation is like 32%. If you get the short animation throughout the run, you can charge your boost more. So there is a bit of RNG in this run, but it's not too drastic. As you can see there, I got a long hop and a short hop, which gave me a bit of time to charge up my boost there. Because there are jumps like that where you can't like charge up your boost thrice if you get 3 slows in a row. So that's always good to know. Like you can see there. Because of that short hop, I was able to do a double boost, and I got a level 3 boost down there. So there we go, and this is that lap. This cup is among the easiest ones in the game, which is understandable because it is the first level in the game. As you can see there, I got 3 boosts, even though that wasn't necessarily needed. There we go. Good split. 139, we take those. Roulette Road. Now this is one of the harder stages in the run to get a perfect time in, especially as Shadow. This level is a lot easier with Sonic. But with these other 3 levels, I feel like I'm better with Shadow. So a cool thing about this game is that for each cup you have to, I mean like with most racing games and most car games, you have to commit with the one character for the cup. And like the one cart. So you have to like choose which character is the best for you. Because for some levels, a certain character can be faster, but then for others, another character can be faster. So you have to decide which character you want to choose and which time you'd be, like which save, or which stadium or which level you'd be comfortable losing time in. Which is pretty cool. But Shadow, for the most part, is a relatively safe choice for all cups, except for one. But I'll get to that when we get there. That level specifically. The paths here don't matter too much, but I just feel more comfortable with this one. I've seen a few people choose a red path there. But it's just personal preference there. So 50.18, not a bad time. It's a decent time for a first lap. 2, 3. 2, 3. The boosting also gives different noise sound cues, so you can tell when you charge up a level 3. There we go. Sometimes, oh, okay, I just hit the pole there. Sometimes you can either you can chain your level 3s or chain your level 1s boosts. It doesn't matter too much. There is a slight speed difference, but charging boost level 1s is easier, expectedly so. It's really good for tight corners. 40.8, that's a good lap. Like anything sub 50 here, I'd be happy with. There we go. 1, 2, 3. These chips, funnily enough, they can damage you, and they could reset your boost. So you don't want to hit those. They're a bit strange because sometimes you can boost right through them, but a lot of the time you can just get unlucky, and as your boost ends, you hit them, and you end up just losing it completely. So you have to be very careful about that. And here's the third lap. 230. Take those. Now, Sunshine Tour. This is personally one of my least favorite levels in the run, just because I find the corners kind of hard to take. It's not necessarily a hard stage by any means. It's just that the general vibe of this level I don't like. But that doesn't really matter. My personal preferences shouldn't matter too much. But there's like a lot of mini times that you can get throughout this level specifically. There's like a lot of places you can take corners. There we go. There we go. We got a little tree boost there. $45. That's alright. Like, I've seen 43s here, and 42s even, so... A lot of it is just tighter turns and better turns. Because as you can notice, sometimes I do drift a bit wider than maybe expected, or I don't have a fully charged boost at a certain time. There we go. 2, 3. Second 45. Okay, we just got bumped there. I think my turn there was a bit too wide. Alright. The thing is about chaining level 1 boosts after doing a level 3 is like that most of the time you do end up losing your level 3 boost. You have to recharge it again. Which it is what it is. Which is where I'm losing most of my speed in this level anyway. But anyway, here's the last lap. Finish, and that's the first cup. Which is alright. Not the best first cup, but that was mainly due just to the first level and missing a lot of the silly jumps at the beginning on the Whale Lagoon. But that was the first cup. The Chow Cup, it's not too bad. The next cup called Graffiti Cup. This level should be a downtown. I find the Jet Grind Radio levels to be one of the more interesting levels in the game. Just because of the aesthetics purely. There we go, let's pick Shadow again. We are going to be rocking Shadow for the entire run, except for one cup, which is going to be the next cup actually, the Egg Cup. But then again, like I said before, I'll get into that later. Here, there are a few skips in this level, like the design like from the game. It is purely glitchless, so we can't do like any out of bounds stuff. There are a few like skips in this track, I guess you can say, that the developers intended, but they're not actually that much faster, surprisingly enough. So we're going to be taking the main route. It could be faster if you get good RNG, but I'd rather not bank on that usually. If it only saves like, you know, it doesn't save like a second or anything. There we go, just drop the bomb. Okay, now's the time to change the boost. There we go. So now because I changed the boosts before I jumped off the ledge, and I get that extra trick, I got a level 3 boost. Which just lets me get on my feet faster here. So 49. Not a bad lap. Two, three. Hit the wall there, didn't lose our boost, thankfully. That car just despawned right in front of us, I think. That's insanity. So we know we're doing good, because I was able to squeeze through that car pretty well. The cars here, they run on cycles. Those cars are purely cycle based. They're not random at all. So, like every time you play this game, if you're always at a certain point at a certain time, those cars are always in the same position. Which I mean, that's what cycle based is, but yeah. 48.5, not bad. Oh, okay. That was a bit unfortunate. Hugged the wall a bit too closely there. Don't need those mines, just get rid of them for the swag strats, I guess. So let's just hope I don't get bitten back when an enemy uses a rocket or something. There we go, third level. Alright. Not bad. A 227. Now, Outer Forest. This is a... This stage is okay. There is a part in the beginning, though, where I can't hug too close because of the rigid landscape here. The landscape in this level is kind of strange. There are pebbles and rocks on the ground, right? It's not like a smooth pavement, so the movement is a bit rocky. If I could say that. Like here, you can see maybe like the screen shaking a little bit. That's because of the rocky ground. Like here, I can't hug close at all, because it would completely just kill my speed. Anyway, let's charge up a boost here. Hopefully we can get 2 tricks out. Yes. There we go, we got a good trick as well. So we were able to get a level 3 boost there. What I would usually do there is I would have a double charge, so then I don't have to rely on the single trick. But there I just kind of mistimed my boosts. So now we have a good chain going, and I just dropped it. Of course I had to think about that. Don't want to hit these zombies because they will kill your speed. Got another 2 boosts there. Okay. That was just unfortunate there. I would have been able to get a double trick there, thanks to that good lucky trick, but I hit the wall there, which is kind of unfortunate. A bunch of little small mistakes cost a lot of time in this run. The cool thing about racing games in general is that there's a lot of skill difference between like half a second. Like if you like miss a trick or whatever, that loses half a second. If you miss it 3 times in a row, it adds up to a lot of time, which makes tricks worth going for a lot more. Because before, if like doing like other speedrunning games like platformers or whatever, if I was like, it only saves 1 second and it's like twice as hard, there's no point in me doing it. But in this case, you know, 3 laps, so it saves 3 seconds instead of 1. It makes things, it puts things a lot different perspective, which I do enjoy. But that was Outer Forest, a relative okay stage. Turbine Loop. This level, it can be a bit difficult to go fast in. In this one, you don't follow the road a lot. There's a lot of gray space that slow you down by a ton. You go faster on the main road, but as you can see on the sides here, where the road doesn't continue, there's a bit of like dark gray spots. We are going to be going over these a lot, just to skip out a lot, but it does slow you down by a little bit, so you have to be careful with the boosts for it to save a good amount of time. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. Let's charge up our boost here. We'll take this corner. Like those corners like that, you can lose a lot of time if you don't have the proper boost there. 2, 3. So there we go, like that was a good example, for example, where I cut that corner there completely and I didn't lose a lot of time because I kept my speed the entire time, throughout the entire corner skip, I guess you can call it, even though it's not necessarily that. There we go. Yeah, because if you have level 3 boost, then it doesn't really lose that much speed. So you just want to be keeping that, like a 45 lap there, that's pretty good. The last lap there I had 47 seconds. There we go. I went for level 2 boost there, which kind of maybe wasn't the best choice, but that's okay. And we killed our speed there because we didn't go necessarily too high. One, 2, 3. Now the final corner. And now was Turbine Loop. The next level, Treetops, has a lot of sharp corners. There's a lot of sharp corners, so this one you have to be careful. It is very easy to hit a wall. The Amigo levels usually have a lot of sharp corners, as we've seen also with that level from the last cup that I hit the corner and I forgot the name of it. Sunshine Tour, I think. Or I could be confusing myself with other levels. But this one has especially sharp corners, so hopefully we can do well here. A lot of the time here, we use this. Now that we're doing sharp corners, I think it's a good time to mention this strategy. There's a strat that you're able to do with controller where you can control your drift a bit better and give yourself sharper turns if you use the D-pad along with the joystick. It is very difficult though. You can drop a lot of inputs and drop your drifts. It is difficult, but like here for example, I'm hugging the corner and I'm able to do that a lot easier just by pressing on right on the D-pad as well. And here as well, that's a good example of that trick there. And here as well. Like that's why some of the turns can seem unnatural, just because I'm using necessarily, I guess you can say, 2 controllers at once to control the main character. We got a bomb, one of the least useful items in the game. Oh, like there, I wouldn't have been able to make that turn there without that trick. All right, that was a good track there at 135. My favorite map is Shibuya Downtown. I didn't play as Ryo Hazuki. Yeah, Ryo Hazuki has actually been experimented a lot with, and it has been used in some runs. He is a good character to run, but I personally prefer Shadow the most. I find him the best control. That being said, we're gonna switch from Shadow into Sonic because of the next cup, the Egg Cup. There's a certain level where only a certain like type of vehicle can do this certain trick that saves like 8 seconds a lap, basically. So it's just silly to not go for it, especially with the fact that you have to do the trick 3 times or 6 times, depending how you look at it, because there are 2 ramps and each saves like 4 seconds. So, excuse me. So it is a lot of time save. So it is better to go for Sonic here. Rampart Road. The thing with Sonic, I boosted too late there. Or no, I didn't. I just barely made it. The thing, the difference between Shadow and Sonic, anyway, is that Sonic is a lot more pulled down by gravity, I guess you can say. Like these little bumps on the road, they have a much bigger effect on him than on Shadow, for example. So you have to be a lot more careful. Shadow is slightly slower than Sonic, but with all this ruggedness and the extra time Sonic needs to also charge up his boost, I find Shadow to be worth more. Or I find Shadow to be a better pull-off, I guess you can say. There you go. I'm gonna save my boost for now. For when I drop an input, I guess. Just in case. Or actually I can use it here even. 58. Good lap time. There we go. Hopefully the eggs don't come out at this time. Because these eggs can, if you do hit the eggs, they can kill your speed if you aren't boosting through them. There we go. We got a second pair of shoes as well. How lucky. That doesn't usually happen, especially with the fact that we're first place. It's a bit weird. But maybe the game feels bad for me. I'm not driving as good as I usually do. 57 this time. Nice. The snow does drag it down, so you don't want to be hugging too close to the corners. But it's not too big of a deal. There we go. And let's do the final jump here. Oops, I boosted there. Like I mentioned before, I just let go of the drift corner there, so I lost my boost. So I boosted off. Just a bit unfortunate. Not much of a time loss though. Just a silly mistake. Am I gonna hit the wall? No, I'm not. Right. Good split. Actually, that's even a gold, I would say. That's a gold by 0.2 seconds. Nice. Oh, and there's a gold sound. I thought I disabled that. Whoops. That's my gold sound. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I think I might have mentioned it as one of the fail runs. I don't know if I mentioned it here. But this run is tracked with in-game time rather than real time. Mainly because there's so many platforms this game can run on, and all of them have different load times. So it'd be kind of unfair for runners to, like for example, like a PS3 run, the loading times are like a lot longer than the PC time with SSD. So it'd just be kind of unfair for runners, especially when it displays the in-game time here, so you can easily just track what your time is. But nonetheless, we got the first jump there. It was a bit low, unfortunately, though, so we couldn't continue our speed, but let's get this. Second jump is a lot more successful. There we go. And those two jumps save about 4 seconds each. So they are pretty important. If you miss them, you do lose a lot of time as well. So it's a bit of a risk-reward strat. I would say like this is like the hardest skip in the game that's intended by the developers. Let's use the boost. I would usually save the shoes in case I would mess up a drift before the ramp, but I feel pretty confident in myself that I'm gonna hit them. So let's get rid of that safety net. Alright, so 1. There we go. And we got another shoe as well. That should be alright. Yeah. Let's use the boost there. The best time to use a boost would be right after landing, because you do lose your speed when you land like that. Now this is going to be the last jump of this lap. Hopefully L goes well. I don't want to jinx myself. There we go. Now I can say that this was a good lap. Unless I get hit by his enemies here, which would just be really fortunate. Thank you, commentator. Even though I didn't hit a single thing. Now it's that.
That thank you wasn't to me, was it? Or was it just to the commentator in the game?
To the commentator into the game.
Okay.
Yeah. I threw an object and he said nice throw. Like it's quite sarcastic, nice throw, because I didn't hit anything.
Oh,
So
right.
a bit of I like to talk back to the commentators to keep myself entertained.
I thought you said thank you, commentators. Like, what did I say? I said nothing.
Thank you for hosting this event. Honestly.
Hey, there we go. That's fine. No worries. Thank you for taking part.
Yeah, this is for anyone wondering. I think this is my third InstaSpeedathon event.
Yes, and I think in every InstaSpeedathon you've also had a moo run accepted to the point where it's just become traditional.
Yes. There's at the very end of this day, the last run of the day, I'm going to be running a short flash game called Moo. It's about 5 minutes long, and it's always been ran. Last year I did 50 levels, and that run went okay, I guess. I did go overestimate by 2 minutes, but that was because of the last level giving me a bit of trouble.
Yeah, we always either try and end the marathon with a moo run, or at least end the day or something with a moo run, just for a little bit of fun. But yeah, it's always good fun. A nice tradition. I want to try and keep going if we can as well, to be fair. Oh, dear. So always remember, guys, if you submit a moo run, it's a good chance it'll be in the marathon. Carry on, and good luck with the rest of the run.
Thank you very much. Let's see, let's get the level 3 boost there. We carried over to level 2 from before, we dropped off the edge. And we got shoes as well, that's good. With these jumps here, a lot of time what happens, you just end up getting hit like that, as you've seen. And you can't get a trick off as a result. So shoes there save a lot of time. It is very hard to keep your speed there. Oh my goodness, I just hit the wall there. Yikes. It is very hard to keep your speed there on those little jumps, but it is possible. But, like, no, I guess you can say. That makes sense. And we got unfortunate there. Let's use our shoes there. Let's go. Charge level 3. Oh goodness. I'm too used to Shadow, man. That happens sometimes to me. Shadow Another difference, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Shadow's boost draw or boost charge up is shorter than Sonic's ever so slightly. So sometimes what can happen is I let go of a boost a little bit too early, and that could just mess up the entire mojo. And there we go. But overall, I think this was a decent enough track. There we go. 254. We take those. Now, Pinball Highway. At the very beginning, there's like a little bit of a ramp jump, or at the very end of the lap, there's like a bit of a ramp jump where you can maybe get a boost off. Other than that, this level has also a fair amount of precise drifting, especially towards the beginning here. And it can be kind of confusing to do sometimes. But thankfully we did it pretty okay there. We got the level 3 boost as well. We could have gotten away with level 1 charge up there. Done 2 tricks, but better safe than sorry, I guess. I'm not a fan of that tube there. In that tube, a lot of mayhem can happen. A lot of things can go wrong with that tube. If an enemy has a rocket or something, then you're screwed because you're just gonna end up getting hit. Or if someone drops a bomb, especially more so. So just gotta be careful. There we go. Now we can do the charge up here. Let's see if we can get the trick off. Oh no. Just a bit too low there. Unlucky. There we go, got on a level 3. The airtime there wasn't too good, but we take them. Luckily, it doesn't seem like we're getting too much bad luck in the tubes there. Hopefully I just didn't jinx myself at the last lap though. But we should be alright considering we passed by most of the enemies. Or enemies? Most of the racers. I don't know why I call them enemies. There are a few stages. There's one that comes to mind, especially so, where you can overlap the enemy, like your racing buddies or whatever. And it can really cause a bit of, it could cause a bit of trouble. Because they can they get like stuck on a ledge or something, and that ledge is used to just run through. Oops, didn't do the trick there. Wasn't thinking about that too much. Didn't think I would land it. I got enough airtime there though. I would have been able. 1, 2. All right. But yeah, after this level, we're gonna go back to Shadow. Thankfully so. 1, 2. There we go. The rocket was right behind us. Thankfully, it got hit by some object, I guess, at the back. 3. And there we go. Let's see if we get that boost here. Even though it doesn't matter as much anymore. Yeah, we got the boost. That would have been a boost there. So now we're officially halfway done through the game. The thing is though, towards the later game, the tracks do get longer and more difficult. Especially in this cup, the third stage in this cup is very difficult. Especially if you try to do the tricks, which do save you a lot of time. But if you mess up the trick once, then it's like a reset. It's like a reset heavy place if you do mess up the tricks. But hopefully I can at least get the trick once in a lap. That'd be good. Which I can do, definitely. But anyway, enough about that level. That's coming up. Now we're doing sewer scraps. This level is fairly okay. The beginning can be kind of difficult though, just because of the way I drift. The corners can be kind of weird, or not the corners, but even just the track itself is kind of laid out weird. I mean, I was gonna say, as you can see on the minimap, but there's no minimap. But you can see here, it's kind of wide, but it feels claustrophobic at the same time, especially at this part. We don't have a lot of space to move in. There we go. Let's not hit the wall. Let's do a trick. That might be a bit too. Wow, we should be all right. Landing here can always be a bit weird, because landing there and doing like a proper boost can be kind of difficult. Like trying to maintain your speed properly and all. There we go. Got the level 3. Okay. I tried doing the D-pad trick and I went a bit more to the left, so my inputs got eaten, or not necessarily eaten, but I went a bit to the left, and that killed the boost, which is a bit unfortunate. Like killing a single boost can lose you a fair amount of time. I just killed another boost there. It's not the end of the world though. It happens to me all the time, which is probably why I lost the world record. But let's not talk about that. There we go. We got a good jump there. Okay, got a double boost there. It's alright. .54. Not the best track, but that's okay. Okay. I thought I'd be able to graze that. That movement there was a bit awkward. Go get the one trick. He plays much again when I was younger, but double bash was just a boy. Yeah, recently actually, I got a YouTube comment where someone said that this game is the exact same as Mario Kart Double Dash, and I was just like, what? And that's about it really, but it was a bit confusing. I've never played Double Dash before. I've never had a lot of experience with Mario Kart games except for the DS ones. Because oddly enough, like I've never owned a home console, a home Nintendo console. I tapped out of the game for a moment there. There we go. Yep, that's why the game is having a bit of a spaz moment, but that's why the game is like spazzing out a little bit. But that's all right. Like wait, I just covered a chat there. I meant to make it more visible. What? There we go. But yeah, what's not? Yeah, like I've never owned like a Nintendo home console, like a Wii or a GameCube or N64, Wii U, Switch, you name it. I've always been the handheld guy. I have like all the DSs and stuff, and that's where I got most of my Mario Kart experience. But yeah, I did get a comment down in one of my videos with this game. Like just from watching the gameplay alone, I knew that wasn't the case. But it is what it is, I guess. The speed shoes here don't necessarily matter too much. This is a pretty free stage, honestly. Like there's not a lot that can go wrong with this stage. Maybe this part here only, where you don't get like a good boost or whatever, but it's not too bad. There we go. Get the 2 boost here. There we go. Hopefully we can get enough airtime for 3 tricks. No. Just my shoe there then. A lot of the time you can get 3 tricks out there, but I guess I just got unlucky. For this track, you'd be aiming for like a sub 1 for a good track time. I got like a 101 there almost, which isn't necessarily good, but it's alright. I'd personally be aiming for sub 1 here every lap. There we go. Yeah, but this level is relatively straightforward. It's just the same thing 3 times. Like, I guess like that's how it is with every racing game. But there's nothing special here. And we only got 2 tricks out as well. I didn't land in the best position either, I guess, but there we go, 59.4. Look, you can see the racers in the background there. That's kind of cool. Three. Having a 3 boost here is good. There we go. 1 and 2 again. Thankfully the tricks there don't matter too much, because we're always able to get 2. Now hopefully so you can get a 3-piece here. Yes. We were. And that was that. That was Lost Palace. Sandy Drifts. Now this is the level I was talking about, where this is a really reset heavy level. Because there's a few, there's 2 tricks here that save like a second and a half altogether per lap. I think so, around there anyway. Let's see if we can get them. But this level feels very satisfying to do anyway, especially when you get these tricks. Anyway, here's the first one where we jump off here. And the second one is coming up now here as well, where we jump over this gap here. And we got that too. Nice. We're gaming. Alright, level 1 boost, that's alright. Now here's the same trick as before. There we go. Perfect. 49, we take those. Now we just have to do this 2 more times. No, I'm gonna get the banana. No, I'm not. There we go. Hit that twice. One trick, 2 tricks. Oh, okay. That was a bit close there, but we got that, thankfully. You need Windows 10 noises. I can hook you up. I can give it a bit of 3DS, not 3DS. I can give a bit of a, oh! That was a bit close, we got that though. I can give Windows 10 noises after this run. Yikes. Okay. Bit unfortunate. We missed the 3rd lap there. Yeah, because I had a level 3 boost there. I wasn't really thinking about what I was doing there. Sometimes going too fast can be bad for you, crazy enough. There we go. There we go. Good time, 229. Sub 230. Even with that fall there, that fall lost a lot of time, but sub 240 is or sub 250 is still pretty okay. We take those. Now Rokako Hill. This level is very weird. The properties in this level make it kind of difficult to contain, or like to focus, not contain, focus. What am I saying? It makes it hard to maintain a speed. Just because of like the way the, like there for example. That was a bit unfortunate, but I couldn't even get a boost there. Here as well, maybe. Oh, we got that. Just barely. If I got the long animation there, that would have been bad. But this level is just pretty difficult to keep your speed in. Yeah, like what, like, you know, like there, I lost my... Whatever. And I didn't get a boost there. Sick. Love it, this game. Now, here's a skip. And we're gonna get hit by a rocket. Alright. So that's the first enemy hit of the day in this run. So let's just keep that counter in mind anyway. How many times we got hit in the run? So we got hit once. That's good to know. I might do something with that. I guess it'll be my excuse if this run isn't a sub 106, I guess. Okay, just don't let off the speed. Oh no! I hit the corner there. And I hit the car. What is going on here? Yeah, a lot of things can go wrong in this track, and they are going wrong. But we're hustling. Thanks for holding down the fort. Got another boost, nice. Too bad I had nothing to charge up there before. Please? Okay. Didn't get that boost there. Just not enough airtime. And that was that stage. Finally, the stage is over with. That stage is way too much. Good advertisement there. Good transition. Speaking of holding down the fort, everyone can donate to EveryoneCan via Tiltify. There we go. That was the 4th Cup Samba Cup. Rocky Coaster Highway 0 to the route. This is an alright cup. This cup is pretty chill for the most part. Ocean Ruin is a okay stage. It's like the Sonic stages are the easiest ones of most of them in my opinion. Rocky Coaster though is a... I'm thinking of the right stage. Am I? Yeah, I am. Yeah, this is the stage. Like I don't remember the names too well. Rocky Coaster is another Samba de Amigo stage, so the drifting can be kind of weird. This one is very spacious though, so thankfully it's all good. There is a bit of a debate moment in this level though, where I guess I'll show you once we get to it. But like towards the end of this lap though. Hopefully we don't get debated by it. We shouldn't really. So we should be okay. We didn't get hit by anything there. That's good. Can we get a trick up? No. Unfortunate. That little trick here or there can help by a ton. Hopefully, if the debate isn't there, let's see. We're gonna get debated. I can't go for it. So I don't know if you saw there, like where that boost pad was. There's a... Oh, you just saw it there as well. That one's just like a complete troll. But there's a boost pad there, and you can go on it, right? It does work. It's just that there's a bit of a cycle on it, and there's like a speaker there that plays every couple of moments, every couple of seconds. And if it hits you, it knocks you off the stage completely. So we don't really want to go for it. That being said though, there is like if you see it going off when you if you see it going off, then it's relatively safe for you to go on it. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It is pretty easy to predict when it's not gonna go off by the time you're there. So, but for like the new player, just running into that would ruin someone's day. Yeah, like see, it just went off there, so we know it's safe to go on. And that boost can save a little teeny bit of time. And this one here is just a troll. That one's just there for the lols. Because the game devs are so nice to us. 258s in a row. I think, anyway. There we go, let's try to triple here. This area can be a bit weird with the boost. Just because like the way the level warps here, like the way the level moves. It's kind of like on a hill, even. I guess I could describe it like that. There we go, can we get another trick on? Yes, we can. Let's go. 2 out of 3, not the worst. Let's see if we can get 2 out of 3 boost pads. That'd be the biggest W. I don't think I've ever gotten a 3 out of 3. Well, I could have. Well, it's gonna be a 1 out of 3. Unfortunate. I could have went for it, but I would have been baited. There we go. Not a bad level. Now Highway 0. If you guys if you remember before, I mentioned that sometimes the AI can get stuck on certain parts of the level, and it could block a bit of block some like carriageways or block some paths. This is the level I was talking about mainly. This is the level where it happens to it the most. It can happen on every stage, but this stage it feels like it happens almost every time. So hopefully that won't be the case here. Not that it really matters as much, but it can like ruin you a little bit if someone's like in front of you. And because we're always first place, we don't know how to pass people. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I could have overshot that. No, that's good. Also with that jump there, if you go too fast, you can easily overshoot that, which is kind of a design flaw, one would say. Because, you know, you literally overshoot the ramp you're meant to go on. But it is what it is. It's just something to keep in mind. A 49 first lap, not too good. It's alright. It could be a lot lower though. Like my boost management here isn't the best currently. Here though, you always lose your boost, so just gotta go with that. What a fair amount of people do there is charge up to level 2, or what I used to do even as well. There we go. Get a trick off. Yeah, look, you see tails there being stuck. And that's just on the first lap there. Sometimes what can happen is that like there's a bunch of people here, like in this area, and they could block at the finish line. That can be kind of stressful. Let's do a double boost here, why not? Makes more sense. Oh look, there's enemies fighting right here. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This can be a bit stressful when I see a bunch of enemies here. We're literally overlapping them. Yeah, this is like the level where happens to in most. But we didn't have any trouble there, thankfully. Now, Deadly Route. It's an alright stage again. All these stages are alright, to be honest. This one, there can be a bit of, towards the beginning, there can be a bit of a sharp turn. And this staircase, sometimes don't get a boost off of it, which can be sucky, but it is what it is. We got a good boost there, thankfully. We're gonna skip the boost pad there. I would usually go for it, but it doesn't save that much time in the grand scheme of things. Maybe on the first lap, but once you have like the triple boost, there's not a lot of point going for it. Especially if you're going like triple boost there, just corner would be the corner would be too tight there. That zombie was having a rave. Got a trick going as well. I'm a fan of that first lap. It was alright. Okay, didn't charge my booster, that's unfortunate. Oh no! That's not what was meant to happen there. Right, another double boost here. Better than nothing. $55, nice. And that was a bit of a visual error, don't mind that. That should not hurt us anyway. Oh. An overtake? Okay. Yeah, triple boost here. Don't like taking triple boost there, but another double, and that was this lap, this level anyway. Triple boost to a double, why not? And there you go, good split. And last level of the second last cup. Yo, fail racer with the raid, PogChamp. Okay. And this level, relatively straightforward. Most of it is just in a tube. Where most of the time loss comes from is how far you travel up in the air when leaving the tube. That's what I noticed anyway. This level is relatively boring. So, if you guys want to grab some popcorn or something for the last cup, now is the time. As the last cup is pretty insane. And by insane, I mean a bit harder than the rest.
Do you mind if we segue in a quick donation then?
Please do. Now's the perfect time with this track.
Excellent. So we have a donation actually that was about an hour ago from me, and it was £6. It was because of the tech issues that we were having.
Yeah.
So I put F's to pay respect for the tech issues, and I've also put it towards a poll. So the male or female, because that was the only poll that didn't have any donations, and I just went 50-50 and just chose female. I did like the
oh, you get that.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo thing, and
yep.
chose. And then target, I put survive as long as possible on level lono, because that's quite close to reaching its actual incentive target of 50 quid. So,
alright,
yeah.
How close is it actually?
It's currently got £18 and it needs 50, so we're nearly halfway there.
Nearly halfway, okay. Well, that's good to hear. If we can get If someone can come over with a 34-pound donation, I think 34 pounds, right? My maths is good.
Yeah, 32. Sorry,
32,
yeah, 32.
yeah.
32. I mean, 34 pounds would be great, but you only need 32.
So yeah, as you can see, most of this level is just going through a tube. Last lap, though, I was trying to get a little boost off a tube, and that didn't go too well. I wasn't able to get the jump off. I wasn't close enough. Hopefully we can get it now. It's coming up here shortly. No, again, I didn't get that jump. Unfortunate. Didn't get that boost off there either. This level can be like that sometimes. Another 114. Oh no, I lost the boost at the end there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Using a boost like that at the end is always the worst. That being said, I was just mainly chaining singles. It was not too bad. Hopefully we can get the tube jump last lap. I better get it, or else I'm gonna go insane. This is actually, it looks pretty cool when you get it. You could travel up in the air by a little bit. There we go. Got that. I think I wasn't letting go of the boost, to be honest. Oh! Okay, we're fine. I thought we were gonna fall into the water. And that was that track. 345. If you got that jump 3 times in a row, you would be saving yourself a bit more time, but... ah well. Can't choose everything, I guess. This level here, Bingo Party coming up. There was a glitch in this level I had on a PB pace run, even a world record pace run at the time, where you know, I was on pace, it was doing well, I had a good bingo party, and on the last lap, or second last lap or something, the final door didn't open, and the game just kind of bugged itself out, and I couldn't finish the track because the door just remained shut when it should have opened for me. The door I was talking about, I think you can see at the beginning, or is that like it's either at the behind the lap or at the front of the thing? I can't remember. Wait, I chose the same cup. Oopsie daisy. That's a bit awkward. Whatever. Ignore that. There we go. Whatever. I chose the wrong cup. Wasn't paying attention. But yeah. Hopefully the door doesn't shut on us, because if we do, we're gonna have to reset the cup. Thankfully, it's only the first stage, so it's not the worst thing in the world if it does happen. If it was like on the last stage, then we have to reset the whole cup, and that would just be horrible for the marathon. But yeah, no, it's right. It's right in front of the lap. This door here, the one that just opened there. Sometimes it doesn't open. Like it just happened to me like twice in a run, I think, or twice ever, out of many attempts. But it can happen, and hopefully the marathon luck doesn't make it happen. Or knowing marathon luck, it will happen. But we'll see. Fingers crossed, I guess. Let's take the right path here. Can we get 2 tricks off? Yes, we got a triple boost. One, two, another triple boost. Sick. Okay, moment of truth. It opened! Yes! We're safe. We did it. Oh! No. Last time booster, I hit the wall there a bit too much. Oh, the triple off as well. Again. That one is a lot closer though. It opened again. Nice. We're safe. We don't have to worry about the door shutting down on us. That's such a relief, dude. Oh my god. I was so worried about that for like, once we got to the egg cup, I was thinking about it so much. That's such a relief. Let's just finish this track off now. The next two tracks are actually fairly difficult. Monkey Target or the next one coming up, Lava Lair. There's a cool trick that you can do that saves a lot of time. And then there's Monkey Target, which has a lot of sharp turns. That could be interesting. Milk or water in first? For what? Cereal? Or your... Oh, tea. I'm an idiot. Why did I think cereal? Nobody puts water in the cereal. What am I on about? Anyway, this track, there's hopefully I can get this jump at least once. I haven't practiced in a while, so hopefully we'll see. We'll see. If I don't get it, then it'll be unfortunate. If I get it, then that'll be cool. Got a double boost off here. That corner can be a bit strange. Especially this one, but we got it though, so that's good. Now here you have to be careful because you get too much speed, you end up falling off, which wouldn't be good. There we go, we got the boost there. And the trick is going to be coming up soon enough after we get up on this bridge. Hopefully we can get it. Be really cool. Okay. Let's see. Oh no. Unfortunate. But thankfully, because it's a racing game, we still have 2 more attempts to do it, so keep that in mind. I didn't have the setup there properly anyway. It would have been a miracle if I got it. Oh, that turn was really wide. That turn was a lot worse. Water and cereal. I don't do that. Oh no, I boosted there. Oh no. What did I do? Uh-oh. Yikes. Yeah, you don't, I don't put water in cereal. I don't know why I even said that. I don't do that at all. That'd be messed up. That would not be good. I don't know why I said water. I'm thinking about it too much. Oh no, I'm thinking about it too much. I might fail the trick. No, again. Might even be pushing the right ledge. Who knows? I'm starting to question everything I do now. You don't put water in your Heinz beans? I feel... You ever have Heinz beans on toast though? It's actually not a bad combo. Or just beans in general. Like, it's genuinely not a bad combination. Or what about Weed? I don't know if you've seen, but Weetabix recently tweeted that you should put like Heinz beans on your Weetabix for the maximum taste. Oh! Okay. Alright, game. I see how it is. I just got yeeted. I'm looking at chat too much. Anyway, last attempt. Let's see if I get it. No. Okay. No. No, no boost either. Sad days. And that was that. That stage did not go at all. Black pudding? I can see that. I don't know about mushrooms. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. I'm not a Mario guy. I'm more of a Sonic guy. If you catch my drift, haha. See what I did? Catch my drift? See, two. Okay, I'll shut up. But those were two. You gotta admit though, those puns were gnarly. That's such an American thing to say. There's no point boosting because you already have a fully charged boost. Yeah, but this level has a lot of tight corners, so hopefully I can land them perfectly. This is where the Drift Plus comes in. I don't know if I said this before, but Drift Plus is the strat called like it's a strategy, not a strategy. The trick where we use a D-pad to control the thing is called Drift Plus. Oh my goodness, I do not know how to explain this at all. I am so good at explaining things. Speedrunning and talking at the same time is difficult, you know? Am I getting hit by the rocket? You're kidding me. I'm not, okay. I used that boost there because I thought I was gonna get hit. Okay, let's see if we can get this now. Smooth. There we go. That was a good first lap. Oh, 119 though. Could be better. Reviewing breakfast while speedrunning. Speaking of breakfast, I haven't eaten my breakfast at all today. Oh, oops. Oopsie daisy. I jinxed myself. This is gonna be a bad market target. Of course, I want to say that was a decent lap. That happens. Again, my analog was a bit like to the right, and I didn't really think about it too much. Or it could have been a D-pad press. Who knows? It's not a big deal. I swear. Now let's see if we can. But that doesn't matter anyway. Let's just try to get a good drift turn corner thingy here. There we go. All right. Some watermelon. Oh, look. That 119 was the same thing as the thing, so it's not that good. I might be getting I could be getting my track times mixed up, to be honest. I mean, my goal tier is at 345. I do have splits open for this. Comparing against my sum of best. And then right now, I'm currently a minute 33 behind. 16 of the seconds were from the last level, by the way, because I didn't get the jump at all. I think it can save you a lot of time if you get it multiple times, compared to not getting it at all. It is a run killer, lava layer there. Also with the fact that I fell off and died a bunch as well. Just not a good split overall. Okay. Oh. Alright. Hopefully that last lap was good. Yeah. Sure, I lost about 10 seconds compared to gold, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Now here comes the very last track of the run. Oh, this one, Thunderdeck. It's actually fairly tame compared to the last two. There's not a lot of things going on in this track, but it is still somewhat difficult nonetheless. There are a few obstacles you have to watch out for, like these turrets here. Sometimes you can get unlucky and they will just shoot you. Doesn't happen a lot though, so I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. But we'll see. A lot of it is just, yet again, maintaining your boost properly, which is like most of the run. Like there, that's not maintaining my boost there. Let's go through here. This won't hurt us at all. Okay, just use my shoes there, may as well. I could have used that at a different spot, but it's not the big deal. One, two, three. A 102.89. Not bad. Honestly, I could gold this because, like, the last track is always a track that's easily goldable, right? Like the last split of your run. Because I didn't finish a lot of runs in my time anyway. Like a lot of the times, I spent in this game is either doing like ILs or just resetting on the first level. Honestly, yikes! My booster just kind of ran out at the end there. That wouldn't have been good. Like, imagine I'm talking about how this split can potentially gold because it's the last track and I just messed that up. And I'm messing up all these boosts as well. Let's see though. It can still happen. Still can, depending how good this lap is. Let's see what time it is as 103. Still possible if I get a 101. Which I've gotten before. Even in 1 flats, to be honest, so we'll see. Focus for the last minute of the run. That being said, I'm not I'm not doing it well. Skipping out on breakfast makes you play bad. Who would have known? Yes, I just went completely through that. No damage at all. This factory's all for show. I lost my booster again. Let's go. Okay, where are we going? Oh no! Yeah, no, this isn't gonna gold. Sorry to say. Missed gold by a bit. And that was the run! The run is finished. That was time when I crossed the line there. That was, yeah, it was alright. Before I end off the run, I'm just gonna tell you the in-game time, because this game is tracked with in-game. The in-game time was a 105.11, which is about 56 seconds away from my PB. Which, alright, we take those. That was good. And before I go off the stage, I'd just like to advertise the speedrunning Discord. There, we have a Sega and All Stars Racing speedrunning Discord for all the racing games, and well, specifically the All Stars Racing, the Sega All Stars Racing series. We have a dedicated Discord to that. Small community, but it's fairly active now. It's been coming back within the last 6 months or so, so that's good to see. A few dedicated members and a few old people who ran the game much longer. A few older members of the community are also there hanging out. So if you'd like to check that out, then you can go on the speedrun.com page to find it from there. But yeah, that was the run. Thank you very much for having me.
Cool, thank you very much for that, and thank you very much for taking part today. And now the chat's just been going ham with memes, which is absolutely fantastic. So keep the memes going, everybody. We want memes for the donation readings from now on, okay? I've even posted on Twitter to ask suggestions. So if anyone has any suggestions of how we can segue in some donations, just slide them into the InstaSpeedathon Twitch stream, then just give us a shout, and we'll be sure to read those out as we go along. But thank you very much, rasburr, for doing that run. It was very nice. The RTA time was 1:19:34.66, which, given the technical difficulties, was actually not a bad time. I would say it was definitely below us. I actually put the wrong estimate on the stream earlier, so I put 2 hours 10 instead of 1 hour 25. So
Yeah.
I do apologize for that. But yeah, we're gonna go over now to young Zorn, who has got what the name of the game is. Let me just double check. Who has Shovel Knight King of Cards 80%, which we are going to be watching later. Just a very quick reminder, of course, that we are raising funds for EveryoneCan, a charity based in Manchester. They help disabled kids get into gaming using custom gaming peripherals, and they also have a gaming centre in Manchester where kids can go to just to play some games with each other. So please, please, please do donate if you can. We're at £75 at the moment, which is a great total, but I want to see us raise even more than £75. So please, if you can donate, please do so. We have some incentives that you can donate to as well. We have the Halo Reach one, which is the survive as long as possible on the level Lone Wolf. And the Halo Reach is actually the last run before the tea break. So please do get that incentive to reach that £50 that it needs to see that, because we need it within the next about 4 hours or so. So yeah, have you got any last words?
How many times did it get hit actually? I think I only got hit once, right?
I don't know. I
Throughout
wasn't
this
really
run.
paying attention. I do apologize, but the stream will be highlighted later, so you can watch it back whenever you wanted to see as well.
Yeah, I think I only got hit once, so I think that was okay.
I think I saw you get hit once, but I can't remember how many, if you got hit more than that. But yeah, but thank you very much for the run, and we'll see you again soon. Well, we'll see you again later, because we're going to be doing Moo later on anyway, so that's
Yeah.
excellent.
At
So I'll see
8,
you
I
soon.
believe, right? This time,
Yeah, around about that, yeah. It's the last, it's 20 to 10 it is.
Right, okay. Thank you very much for having me.
No worries, thank you very much.